Now we are going to learn about three different thermometers. Okay, this is the clinical thermometer. This is the clinical thermometer, which is used to measure the human body temperature, which has a range of temperature from 35 to 42 degrees, right? 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. You can see the reading here. In the laboratory thermometer, this has reading from -10. You can see the scale, the graduation, but then you will not be able to see the reading because it is more transparent. This has from -10 to 110 degrees Celsius. The reading is from -10 to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay, both of them have the bulb at one end. The bulb is filled with mercury, right? Both of them have it, but the difference is, if you look at it, this has a neck here, and in the neck there is a kink. A U-shaped bend is present here. In this, if you clearly observe, there is a U-shaped bend, but here there is no such bend. The capillary tube, you can see this thin line in this, that is running straight. There is no bend, which is kink, which is present here. That kink is absent here. Okay, only in clinical thermometer we find the kink. In laboratory thermometer we don't find the kink. Okay, so what is the advantage of that kink? The advantage is that I have taken the measurement of my body temperature before starting this video, isn't it? Before starting it, so I can read it still here, till even now, after some time, after I have taken it out from my mouth, I can read the temperature. You can see this silver line here. Wait. Yeah. You can see the temperature, the silver line. Okay. Even after I have taken out in that yellow tube, capillary tube, you can see the temperature reading. It did not come down. Okay. How will it come down? It will come down only after I give some jerks like this. This will come down. Okay. So now the temperature is, see, this silver line will be below, yeah, you can see the silver line now, that is below 35. Okay, so this is convenient. Taking temperature when it is in the mouth is very inconvenient. So being able to take out the temperature even after to take the reading after taking out from the mouth is very convenient. This is possible only because of the presence of this kink that is present in its neck. Okay, but whereas in this laboratory thermometer, this is hot water, right? In this hot water, I am trying to take the temperature of it. As long as I put it in this, I can take the reading. I can find this mercury level rising in this tube. Okay, I have taken this water, I have and then observe, children, what are the precautions that I am taking now? What care need to be taken? This bulb should be completely immersed in the liquid. Okay, the bulb of the thermometer should be completely immersed, and this thermometer should be held straight, not an angle like this. It should be kept straight. Okay, and moreover, the third precaution that I need to take is it should be surrounded by the liquid, and then never it should be touching the walls of the container. This should never touch the wall of the container. It should be in the liquid only. So three precautions. What are the three precautions that I need to take? The first one is the bulb of the mercury, the bulb of the thermometer, which is filled with mercury, should be completely in the liquid. Okay, should be completely surrounded by the liquid. The second precaution is that I have to hold this thermometer straight, not at an angle like this. The third precaution is that this thermometer should never touch the walls of the container. This should not touch the walls of the container. It should always be in the center. Alright, let me take the reading. You can see this silver line. This is little difficult to show in this because it is more transparent. So I'm not able to show you the reading here. But then the reading here shows that the temperature of, when I read it, it is roughly around 60 degrees. Temperature of the water is roughly 60 degrees. And the moment I take it out from the liquid, okay, I can see, I don't know if you can see, I can see, you can also, in this angle, you can see here the mercury level, right? It's quickly dropping. You can see the mercury level, it's going down. Okay, so I cannot take the temperature, I cannot measure the temperature of the liquid once I take it out from it. Okay, this temperature can be measured only when it is in the liquid. Okay, why? This is important for a laboratory thermometer. Okay, because why do we use thermometer in the laboratory? To know the chemical reactions, at what temperature, what is the change that is observed in the substance. So in order to, at what temperature this particular change is happening in the lab, so that we need to observe it. So that's why this reading has to go back and then come down. Okay, this has to fall. So that's the reason why it does not have any kink here. Okay, suppose if it is also has a kink like this, the mercury level does not come down. So once the temperature reaches 70 or 80, it will not come down on its own unless you give it a jerk, isn't it? So we will not know at what temperature a particular reaction is happening, exact reaction is happening. Okay, so that's why a laboratory thermometer does not have kink, whereas a clinical thermometer has kink. This kink is preventing the fall of mercury level here. The fall of mercury level immediately, unless you give a jerk, it will not fall. Okay, and in this will fall immediately on its own because this does not have a kink. Okay, and this is the third type of thermometer I want to show you. This is the six maximum minimum thermometer. Here it's showing the temperature in Fahrenheit and centigrade, Celsius also. Okay, this is minimum thermometer is recorded here, maximum thermometer is recorded on this side. You can see the scale. This is the mercury that is present in this. So on this side it will record the minimum temperature of that particular will be recorded on this, and the maximum temperature of that particular day will be recorded in both degrees Celsius and also Fahrenheit, you will know. Okay, so the inner scale is Celsius scale, the outer scale is the Fahrenheit scale. So this is the one which is used in order to know the temperature of that particular day. Okay, in TV and then newspapers we get the information that we see that today's temperature, maximum temperature is this much, and then today's minimum temperature is 20. So how do we know? So this is the thermometer which will record the maximum and minimum temperature of that particular day. Okay, it will record the maximum and minimum temperature only. Okay, I hope it is clear, children. So this is clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, and this is the maximum minimum thermometer.